Well, we're featuring another one of the contested legislative races in our viewing area. In District 40, 3 candidates are vying for the 2 open seats in the North Dakota House. Matthew Ruby is the lone incumbent in that race. He was first elected in 2016. Ruby has served on the Human Services and Water Topics Committees, among others. Ruby has served in the Army National Guard since 2010 and is director of the Forgotten Warrior Foundation. He's also been vice chair of Together with Veterans, among other military organizations. Macy Bolinske is also running for the Republicans. Bolinske says if elected, she wants to focus on substance abuse and other family issues, such as economic development, taxation, and small government. She currently works as a financial administrator and an area coach. Bolinske represented North Dakota on the national stage as Miss North Dakota 2016. Alexandra Deufel is running for the Democratic NPL party. Deufel grew up in Germany and went to college in Calgary before moving to Minot in 2002. She wants to bring Democratic representation and a balanced voice to the state capitol. She says that she wants to support all types of energy, not just fossil fuels, as well as improving access to child care. Now in District 40, Clara Sue Price is serving as an interim Republican representative for the position that was held by the late Randy Schobinger. If you remember, Schobinger, who chose not to seek re-election, died back in August. Republican candidate Jose Castaneda is running unopposed for the district Senate seat. Current Senator Karen Krebsbach also chose not to seek re-election.